Street Bull, Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now, today, it is the 2nd of October, 2025. We are officially in Uptober, as the crypto community is saying. It's a bullish time. Bitcoin reclaiming 119,000 US dollars, which is nice. We're going to look at, obviously, TradingView, EarnCurve, my spot crypto exchange. The bots are back in profit in the green, as you can see. We'll go through all of that. Crypto bubbles. Cambridge put out a report on XRP, calling it the next Bitcoin. Bring it on. Solana, massive price prediction for 500 US dollars. NASDAQ right here, and Vivo Power. I should say NASDAQ listed Vivo Power securing funding to advance XRP Treasury, which is huge. Sorry, it's been a long day. The SEC could potentially freeze the ETF approvals because of the US government shutdown. We'll have to see what happens with that. Hedera as well breaking out, which is nice. 21 shares lists Polkadot and SUI ETFs on the DTCC website, which is incredible. All the news on X. Let's get into it, guys. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel and, of course, my social media pages, Instagram, TikTok, X. Thank you very much. You guys rock. If you are new, smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification, because as you can see on the channel, I absolutely love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom. And of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along on this incredible journey. Things are getting crazy in this space, and I absolutely love it. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. So make sure you give it a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You rock. Also, little disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence for this stuff. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto and, of course, any other investment. So please be careful. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the formalities are out of the way. Been watching, of course, the crypto markets, and yes, we are officially in Uptober, and it's a very different October, so to speak, now, because we have a lot of ETFs and crypto clarity. It's just go time and it's boom time. That's all I'm going to say with that. Total crypto market cap today, 4.08 trillion, $190 billion in volume. So again, back up, touching that 200 billion, which is really nice. $756 million in inflows in the ETFs. Last night, $675.8 million went into Bitcoin and 80.9 went into Ethereum. I cannot wait for further ETFs to be approved. I'm just saying, like XRP, SUI, Solana, Polkadot, Litecoin, all of these incredible projects that have been around for years. We're going to see that now finally getting inflows. I can't wait. And everyone's positioning themselves accordingly, including myself, with my exchange and Octobot. We'll get to that in a second. Bitcoin's at 118,832. Let's see what happens on the market open on Wall Street. Ethereum's at 4,391. XRP up 5.3% this week. It's sitting at $2.98. Insanely undervalued. I just believe in the next couple of months, we're not going to see these prices again. Just saying, once the big players and institutions, hedge funds, sovereign wealth funds, family offices, you name it, start buying up these assets, because it's the future. We're not going to see these prices again. Solana's 225. It is up 11.12%. Dogecoin, 25 cents. Cardano's at 85. Chainlink, $22. Sui's at $3.56. Stellar, 40 cents, which is nice, up nearly 11% this week. We have also Hedera at 22 cents. Litecoin, 120. Polkadot sitting at $4.20. VeChain still doing nothing for 3 years. How good is that, right? It's just a bane of my portfolio. XDC, I love the project though. XDC sitting at 7 cents. Quant is at 109, up 21%, which is really good to see, because I've been holding on to Quant for years. Other than that, the top gainers in my portfolio, and I do share this in the Wall Street Bull University, so go join the Wall Street Bull University. The link is below. I do post up the list all the time. Alluvium's up 17%, AGIX 15%, XVG is up 15%. Reef, I've been holding on to Reef for years. It's still in the pennies. It's at 14% as well. Just a nice time in crypto, it really is. Anyway, coming over to TradingView, as you can see, I mean, this is on the 15-minute chart right here on TradingView. Let me just resize this as you guys can see. I'm using the linear regression line indicator and an RSI. I love the relative strength index indicator. It's by far the most superior indicator and very simple to read. Coming down here, of course, if it's above the 70 line, it's been overbought. And of course, it's below the 30 line, it's definitely been oversold. So again, we're just, touching that 70 line at the moment, which is good. Very, very positive. Coming on the daily though, let's just go back here, I should say, on the month. Maybe the month is the best way to look at this. That linear regression line, as you can see, is pointing skywards right now, which is nice to see. And look, it's coming up to, gosh, some astronomical numbers. USD, who knows where this is going to go. This is pointing definitely up to the hundreds of thousands of US dollars. So let's see what happens with that. And of course, if we go to my other favorite cryptocurrency, which is XRP, as an example, and my computer's having a moment right here. Let's go to the weekly. It is definitely going higher, substantially higher. That's saying to me, we're aiming on the weekly chart, definitely up the 12 to 14 US dollar mark right here. And it's a pretty cool indicator. And yes, there's a lot to come with these because of the ETFs. Now, EarnCurve, my spot crypto exchange, the bots are trading for me flat out. If you haven't gone to register, go do that, earncurveinvest.com. Make sure you upload your documents, driver's license, passport, and of course a utility bill or a government issued ID. I will apply a 10% discount to your trading account. That is to say thank you. The registrations have grown significantly up to, I believe, today is at 642 users, which is amazing. A lot of you are using the bots. A lot of you aren't. I've been emailing you guys. Let me know if you're getting my emails. I put up one. I'm trying to get one out every day because there's news coming out all the time. It's hard to keep up. As you can see, I've got 1,404 USDT in this account. I am trading the markets, of course, on all of our ETF coins. Bitcoin right here, which again, that's a given in the trading bots right here. As you can see, it's just making a trade on DOGE. We've got 1, 2, 3 deals selling today, which is nice. This is fully automated, okay? So all the other software, there was a lot of, inputs, and you had to manually adjust it accordingly. You don't have to do this with Octobot. Honestly, I've been using like 3 commas, Pionex, all of these other trading software platforms. It was a nightmare to operate and use for users. And I've just simplified that with the Octobot team. It's bullish. And of course, if you come up trading Bitcoin, let's go to the other bots that I've got running so you can see. Ethereum. We know what Tom Lee's predicting for Ethereum. Wall Street favorite right here. Gosh, it's had sells today. Sell orders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sell orders, which is good. And you can see the price target. In actual fact, if you come up here, it's 4,389 at the moment. We're definitely going a lot higher. As you can see, 4,800. This is trailing up, so you don't have to worry about a single thing. It's going to capture that market momentum. And by the way, the gains are in USDT, so you're going to be earning back USDT when you're trading with this. So it's slowly building up your USDT positions. As you can see, Chainlink right here, we've had 2 sales, which is great. Orders are in the book, really, really bullish. Have I clicked XRP yet? Probably not. Let me just have a look here. I didn't do that. Let me just go back down here. We've had 2 orders on XRP today, which is nice. Now, the full video on how to set all this up is on my YouTube channel. If you come over to the videos, step by step with timestamps, come to Multibots Live. I'll link it above. All right, very important. As you can see on Octobot, let me just refresh this right now. The Bitcoin Amplifier bot is up 2.58%, which is nice. It's coming back in the green. A couple of them are in the red because, again, I started them, at the peak, again, on the 15th of October. 15th of September. So, again, we had a market drop. Anyway, we've got the Litecoin bot is up 2.4%. The Stellar bot is going incredibly well. That's up 4.90%, which is insane. Really, really good. And if you come over to the details, you'll be able to see the trading of that. There you go. profits right there. Then again, that's getting paid back in USDT. So I'm slowly accumulating more USDT. The Dogecoin bot, which I set up with the artificial intelligence, is doing insanely well, 4.2%. This is going to continue to grow, by the way. So just letting everyone know. All right. So you can go run any strategy, any questions, just go to earncurveinvest.com and email me. But guys, get on top of this. Get moving on this. It's a big month this month, that is for sure. Anyway, crypto bubbles. Let's just have a refresh of this to see what's going on here. Zcash. I don't know. Monero, I've stayed away from that. Sui's up 4.8. Just coming over to the year though. Hedera's up 329, XRP's 399%, XDC 162%, Sui's 101%, BNB 89.9%, Dogecoin 141, Cardano's up 142, XLM sitting at 326, Solana's at 54.9, just the beginning. Very, very exciting times. Now, Cambridge analyst explains why Wall Street sees XRP as the next Bitcoin. XRP is emerging as Wall Street's dark horse, has been for years. And of course, the analyst Bradley Peake, who says many funds are considering it the next Bitcoin. Indeed, Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs have already been bought in billions of dollars in institutional inflows, but now all eyes are shifting to XRP. 7 XRP ETF applications are currently under the SEC review, with decisions scheduled for mid this month. The list includes Wall Street behemoths Bitwise, Grayscale, 21 Shares, Wisdom Tree. We also have Franklin Templeton, Canary Capital, and we'll see what happens with BlackRock and Vanguard. Once these bulls get involved in this, things are going to get crazy. And collectively, these firms manage over $1.7 trillion. Beyond the weight of ETFs, Ripple's application for a US national banking charter is also awaiting a decision during the same October window this month. Notably, the approval on both fronts could give XRP a dual boost, legitimizing it as an investable product and regulated financial utility. And amid these factors, analyst Bradley Peake argues that XRP is shaping up to be the Wall Street dark horse. He suggested the asset could surprise skeptics just as Bitcoin and Ethereum once did. Wake up, people. Solana. A NASDAQ firm goes all in on Solana. Can this be the catalyst for a $500 price target, which is crazy? The treasury company Apexi has expanded its advisory board. Solana price predictions now eyeing off $500 with growing institutional backing, which is really cool to see that. Solana, I've been holding it since it crashed with FTX. I got in at a very good price and I'm still holding it to this day. Very happy that I did that. It's insane. Vivo Power sources funding to advance their XRP treasury strategy, which is crazy. They've raised $19 million in equity at $6.05, advancing its XRP-focused treasury strategy. The firm launched the XRP rewards secured at $100 million Ripple stake, a partner with Doppler Finance, and Vivo opened the South Korean office and appointed Chris Kim to lead the regional expansion. This is bullish for XRP, just saying. There could be an ETF pause or freeze at the moment amid the US government shutdown, which I've been seeing a lot on X about. The US Securities Exchange Commission has paused its review pending cryptocurrency exchange traded fund applications as the federal government enters a shutdown. The regulator confirmed that it would not accelerate or approve registration statements or rule changes until funding legislation is passed by Congress, leaving the timeline for new crypto investment products uncertain. I'm not really worried about that at all because they're definitely going to be approved. There's no doubt about that. Hedera, again, we're looking at $32 million in shorts, forcing exits that fuel stronger buying pressure, which is interesting. Some analysis right here. I don't get too big in TA or technical analysis, but Hedera has definitely been in my portfolio for years. Let me know in the comments if you're still holding that. It's breaking out from a 10-week pattern right here on the TA. So again, Hedera is definitely going to be a big one in my opinion. And we also have 21 shares listing Polkadot and SUI ETFs on the DTCC ahead of the SEC decisions as well, which is incredible. That's the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation. Both listings are part of the standard preparation process for launching new ETFs. And I did put in my video the other day that we could see hundreds of ETFs, more than hundreds, once, because of the generic listing standards that have, the SEC's put out. Coming over to X, Bitcoin mining difficulty hit a new all-time high today, which is incredible. We have a supply shock. Tom Lee confirming this. Have a listen to this, guys.
Strong. I think that could make a monster move in the next 3 months, like huge. The second is monetary liquidity sensitivity. Global central banks easing. That's Bitcoin and Ethereum. And seasonally strong. I think that could make a monster move in the next 3 months, like huge.
What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. I don't know if this is real. I put it up though, but we have President Trump. This will be a tremendous alt season. If President Trump put this out on X or on Truth Social, mind blown. And again, we've just gone over this. I'm not going to play this full interview on Solana, but it's really interesting and I think it's fascinating and important to listen to. Have a listen to this.
Using the infrastructure, the Solana blockchain, for issuing their own assets. And so I think on the first, one of the reasons why people are interested in Solana is they have already seen that blockchains, first of all, they're just really useful. And this is a way you can bring a financial layer natively to the internet and bring the financial layer to 5.5 billion people who use the internet. And that's really powerful. We've seen what the internet has done for content and what that could potentially do for finance as well. And so when people take a look at Solana, they take a look at Solana and what they see is they see internet scale capital markets where any tradable asset can be issued, traded, used, transferred to anyone else who has an internet connection, and that's 5.5 billion people. That's larger than any one country, that's larger than any one exchange. And we've seen how powerful that's been with content and how powerful that can be with financial markets, where one of the most important things in financial markets is liquidity and distribution.
It's very exciting times. I absolutely love it. IBIT is in the top 20 ETF assets for the first time, which is huge. And I actually own a couple of these funds, I should say, including VOO, which is Vanguard. So top 20, that's massive right now. Bitcoin explained in 23 seconds. I am going to turn the volume up on this, then we're going to end up on this. Hang on, listen to this, guys. Let me just play this again for you.
Governments globally. So just to be clear, Bitcoin is a non-sovereign, hard cap supply, global, immutable, decentralized, digital store of value. And that's a lot of different adjectives, but all of them are very important. And what that leads us to is it is a hedge against monetary and fiscal irresponsibility from central banks and governments globally.
And you know what? We need that in Australia because at the moment we're the most highly taxed country on the planet. Very, very much so. And Bill Morgan, legend by the way, but this is interesting. Meanwhile, institutional wallets have accumulated close to $1 billion worth of XRP in the last 2 weeks. Sentiment data shows wallets typically holding between 10 million and 100 million tokens added 340 million tokens during that period. That is just crazy. And also, there's been $2.5 billion of stable coins minted, and BlackRock is still buying the dip. So it's a big month ahead. Get your trading bot set up. As I said, miner in profit, as you can see right here. Litecoin's in profit 2.4%. The Stellar bot's up 4.9%. The Dogecoin bot is up 4.2%. These things are going to go crazy, and I'm letting them trade because, again, I'm accumulating the profits in USDT. Very important to understand that. And yes, you can see here, if I go to my wallet on EarnCurve, you'll be able to accumulate your USDT, and mine is as well. So very, very nice to see that. Very easy, very simple to use. Building that income, guys. Completely automated, making money while you sleep. Anyway, any questions, email me at EarnCurveInvest. I'm off. Have a good night, good afternoon, good morning. And if it's morning, have a Red Bull. Okay, peace out, guys. Bye.